Wanted to show you what we eat for breakfast when we're on the road. That's Sandy's, mine. I have hard-boiled eggs and a lot of fruit. Edie got some oatmeal and some fruit. We managed to eat well while we're traveling, and we'll keep you posted. We'll let you know what else we do for the day.
All right, new day, new destination. We are on the road again, going somewhere else. Sandy's back to driving, and she's really lucky to have me as a passenger. I'm the worst passenger ever. I'm paranoid about everything, especially on these freeways we're going to be getting into. They really scare me, and so I'm a horrible passenger. There'll probably be a lot of white knuckling going on. Well, my problem is the tailgating, not Sandy necessarily, but there are people putting their brakes on suddenly, and anyway, there's just a lot that can happen that weirds me out. So you're lucky I don't travel with any of you. I'm probably the better for me, not anybody else necessarily, for driving, just because it makes me less nervous. But Sandy hasn't got me in a wreck yet, so I'll try to be a calm passenger.
And if she gets too anxious, I will pull the car over and let her drive. And then I won't navigate either, because I'm not good at that.
Well, we have Mrs. Garman.
But I can follow Mrs. Garman, so.
So we left Williamsburg, Jamestown, and Yorktown this morning. We're heading somewhere else. So there should be some interesting scenery coming. Places we haven't been before anyways. So I'm actually interested in seeing what's coming up. I just know it's going to be congested. So deep breathing, and I know. Try to be calm, not distract the driver. Keep our eyes on the road. Anyways, so just stay tuned and see where we're going, and I hope we have some good video to show you. All right, everybody, we are passing through Washington, D.C. I can see the Washington Monument up ahead. Hopefully we're going to pass the Pentagon. We actually did this 4 years ago. This was on our trip to do this time again because we spent a week the last time, and it wasn't enough. So we were going to add another weekend this trip, but you know, you only have so much money, so we had to, in order to see some things we'd never seen before, we had to take this off. So we're just passing through, but this is a must-see event. It will drive you crazy. The traffic is horrendous. If you've never been to DC, it is must-see. We did the Arlington Cemetery last time we were here. Holy cow, that is almost a spiritual experience. We were there, and we watched changing of the guard, and there was a whole line of World War II veterans sitting there in their wheelchairs with their handlers, you know, and their caretakers.
Keep right onto I-395 north.
And it was as quiet. You seriously could have heard a pin drop. It was that quiet. And as those people left, people stepped up and shook their hands. It was very emotional. So the changing of the guard is also must see.
Hi, everybody. It's just us again.
Yeah. And we traded places.
And we did trade places. I told Edie I drove in Washington, D.C. She can drive in New Jersey. I've even driven in Washington, D.C. before, but man,
it's a mess.
It's wearing.
Yeah.
There are exits everywhere, and you have to cross 3 lanes of traffic to get to your next exit. And
I don't even know how many freeways there are. You can be on a freeway in D.C. for 5 minutes and change 3 times or more.
Yes.
3 or 4 different freeways, but I'm going to tell you, it's worth it. If you have never been to DC, if you can't do a road trip, don't do a road trip. Fly in, rent a car, spend a week, and go see everything there is to see. It is worth it. Go to Arlington Cemetery, go to Mount Vernon, and if you have time, go down to Thomas Jefferson's home in Charlottesville. That is a lot of fun. And we even swore we would never, ever go to D.C. again because
it's so humid, and we were so exhausted when we got through. There was one day where we walked over 10 miles just in Washington, D.C., trying to see Smithsonian. But the driving is a nightmare.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. I thought I'd share with you how we eat when we're actually driving on the road. We don't usually stop to get lunch unless we're at a place where we're staying for a couple of days. So this is what we do when we are on the road.
When we're in the car.
In the car. We both have a bag of these nuts. They are not roasted, they're raw, they're not salted, just plain old almonds. And we both have a date, and that's
You
just,
have one day to day. It's really beneficial for your health.
and it's the food kind, not the other kind.
Yeah, no, that's gross.
And then we keep in the car all the time some freeze-dried peas. If you've never had these, they are so tasty. You should try them.
They're a nutty flavor. They're
Yes.
really good. Even people who don't like peas like freeze-dried peas for
They're
the flavor.
very, very good. And we also have a bag of freeze-dried fruit, which has apples and grapes and mangoes
mango,
in it.
more
And I can't
blueberries.
reach it right now, or I'd show that to you too. But anyway, those are just excellent options for just snacks while we're on the road, because we really just want to get to our next destination. We don't want to stop. So anyway, we're on our way to a next destination, and we will keep you posted.
And hopefully we won't kill the people on the road. We have one more stretch of this trip today that we've never done before, but I'm anticipating to be rough.
Oh my goodness, back a few miles, there was a semi in the lane next to us, and someone in our lane ahead of us, I swear to you, he pulled over in front of that semi with maybe, it looked like from our position maybe, and I'm sure it was more, but it looked like about a foot of space in between him and the semi, and he pulled over right in front of it. People drive like idiots.
Yes.
Okay, and that's my kind note for today. So we will be back.
All right, we're going to go listen to 50s music now.
Yes, we are. Getting ready to cross a bridge in,
Caution. Toll.
There's a toll booth.
and there's also a toll booth. We're in Baltimore, is that where
We're
we
in
are?
Baltimore.
Yeah. And there's music in the background, and we aren't supposed to have that, but just, bridges fascinate us. That's all. We are getting ready to go through a tunnel,
Baltimore Harbor Tunnel.
and it looks like, as Edie said just a second ago, it looks like we might be going under the water. They also were really bossy. They told us to take our sunglasses off.
Mm-hmm. Have a sign and everything, remove sunglasses. How do they know I'm wearing sunglasses? It's really judgmental of me.
And I love these. Stay in your lane. Oh, okay. I'm glad you
Because I
told
wanted
me.
to wander over there. That seems like something I would do.
And do not pass. And you know what's really sad is that they have to put those signs up there because somebody would do that.
Mm-hmm.
And we are getting ready to get in the tunnel. I wonder how long this one is.
From my claustrophobic sister.
Yeah. I don't know if we've mentioned it. Yes, I do know that we've mentioned it. Closed-in spaces make me a little hyperventilating. And I know that's not a word, but I made it up.
It is now.
And this is the long one. And there's still a tunnel. I don't see the light at the end of this tunnel yet.
I also don't see water, so that's good news.
Well, yeah. I wonder which I think I would prefer a bridge to a tunnel, because bridges don't make me feel claustrophobic, although I also, and Edie too,
Yeah, I
have a
have-
thing with heights.
We
Yeah,
both
we're
are-
weird.
Ooh. I'm not as claustrophobic as she is, but I am way height phobic, whatever that word is. And bridges have
Oh
been.
man, some of the bridges we've been on, I swear you could touch the clouds once you get to the top of them.
Oh, I wanted to get out and crawl across
Yes.
because they make.
However, this tunnel isn't making me any very happy either. This is a long tunnel.
That's a lot of water out there. We're on off the Atlantic Ocean in Baltimore. I don't know what bay we're going under. Whatever bay that is in Baltimore.
Still no light at the end of the tunnel, folks.
So we're not being flooded.
Way to look at the bright side.
Yeah, I'm not. The space is bothering me. So
She's being Susie Sunshine and I'm being Debbie Downer.
how'd you like to go to work in this every day?
No.
The answer is no.
The answer is a big no.
Oh, it's just like DC. I can't even imagine trying to go to work in that every day.
I think I'd Uber every day.
Mm-hmm.
That should just about cancel out your paycheck.
Yeah. Looks like we're climbing a little.
Yes.
That wasn't on my bucket list, but we can cross it off. Going through the harbor.
What, making your
Baltimore-
sister sick going through a tunnel?
No. Baltimore Harbor Tunnel. I didn't even know it existed or it was a thing. And I probably wouldn't have put it on my bucket list, but now I can cross it off.
Okay, we may be coming to the end-ish.
How did they do when there's a car accident here? Let's not find out today, but still.
Oh my goodness, can you imagine
Mm-mm.
the backup on that? I might see the light at the end of the tunnel now. Aren't you glad we take you on our tunnel journeys?
But now you know, if you drive through Baltimore, you may go through a tunnel. You're welcome.
And it's a long one.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't hurl all over my lap. So, you know, there's bright side to everything. And there's the end. And I made it. Okay.
It's interesting, though, that they have to, all the roadway is taken up, so now we have to make roads underwater. There's just nowhere else to put a road. So we're now going under the water. Okay, that's all.
All right, till next time. We are approaching Delaware. We're in New Jersey.
Look at that cemetery.
Look at that cemetery.
It actually extends onto the left side of the road.
Yes, it goes all the way across. Now, I don't know if I probably can't get the left side of the road. This traffic is horrendous. But good heavens, if anyone is knowledgeable
In 0.5
about
miles. Keep left on Garden State Parkway North.
New Jersey, let us know what this is. This is very interesting. We are still in pretty country. There's a lot of greenery on the sides. But these are more of a rolly hill type thing.
And we just entered the state of New York.
And it's a different green than back in North Carolina and Virginia, but it's still green and pretty. And we're in New York, just like Edie said.